Hooked on a Feeling, Pina Colada, something, something, Jackson 5, whatever, it's been done. Let's just get on with the review. If this were 2 years ago, I'd probably have to explain who the Guardians of the Galaxy are, but, well, I think everyone knows now because you've seen the movie, and you love it. Don't deny it, you love the movie. And it was announced not too long ago that they were going to have an animated series to air alongside Avengers Assembled, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Hulk and the Agents of Smash. Of course, this is not the first time the Guardians are in animated form. In the 90s, there was an obscure Marvel gem about the Silver Surfer, and Gamora and Drax the Destroyer showed up in that. And of course, there was an episode about one form of the Guardians of the Galaxy in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I am curious to know if this actually does have continuity with Avengers Assembled and all the other shows, because the Guardians have also showed up in Avengers Assembled and Hulk and the Agents of Smash, and they were all voiced by the same character, but I checked the episode list for Guardians of the Galaxy so far. It doesn't look like anyone from Earth is going to be coming over to this show, like no Iron Man or anything, at least not yet. Also, I think a couple of the characters are a little bit different that we've met, so this may or may not be in continuity with the rest of the shows. Even though it does greatly resemble the movie, they have established that this is not part of the cinematic universe, even though everything looks the same, and personally I think that's very confusing when they do that. But what do I know? Especially since there's a lot of familiar locations and characters that we already know from the movie, like they go back to Nowhere, the giant floating head in space, which is a city. And of course they bring back Yondu, who is one of the best side characters from the movie, and this time he's voiced by James Arnold Taylor, who does an amazing job. So the storyline here is that the Guardians find this map that leads to something called the Cosmic Seed, and they need to retrieve it before Thanos gets to it. And in order to do that, they need to complete the map by finding these crystals that are hidden all over the galaxy. So essentially this is just one big MacGuffin hunt, and it may also lead to the identity of Star-Lord's father, who was touched on in the movie, but they never really went into it. The show has a lot of great sci-fi action, and I kind of wish there were more animated action shows now, because it seems that those have kind of gone away ever since, I think, Avatar ended, or should I say Legend of Korra ended. There doesn't really seem to be a lot of focus on action shows anymore. And of course it has the same level of humor as the movie did, although they did manage to sneak in a few fart jokes, because Guardians of the Galaxy really needed those. The biggest problem I have with this show, I think, and I really hate to say this, but the animation is very cheap. Now, that was a problem a lot of people had when Earth's Mightiest Heroes was replaced with Avengers Assembled, because it was a big downgrade in animation. But even compared to Avengers Assembled, I think this show is still very subpar. It's particularly upsetting because this is Disney. Disney usually has a lot of pride in their animation, but I feel like maybe they weren't entirely confident in this show, just like they weren't confident in the movie. But boy, were they proven wrong. And again, it does draw a little too much from the movie, to the point where it would get a little confusing. Although they were able to incorporate the soundtrack into the TV show. Yeah, all of the licensed music is used. That's not very common for a TV show. But overall, I did like it, and I certainly like it a lot more than any of the other animated Marvel shows right now. So, if you love the movie, check out the show. Well, that's all I got for Guardians of the Galaxy. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think of it. My name is Rob, and have a wonderful day.